What's up, guys? Alvaro here, and welcome back to the Bilingual Stock Market channel. What's up, bro? How are you?
I'm good,
Today's
bro. How you been?
Tuesday, so I am going to film my
Yep.
video along with my friend Mario. Um, Today we had some sort of ugly close in the markets, right? The bulls
Oh, yeah.
closed
Mm-hmm.
below 38.20. That's the lower period of May. And we
Mm-hmm.
saw a lot of downwards pressure into the closing bell because
Yep.
tomorrow we have the CPI data report.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think, bro? I mean, most people are convinced that we are going to get a nasty report. I just got, by the way, the estimates of the banks, and these estimates are terrible, bro. Goldman Sachs expects 8.9%, Citi 8.9%, Bloomberg 8.8%, Morgan Stanley 8.8%, Credit Suisse 8.8%, JP Morgan 8.7%, and Bank of America 8.7%. So what
Mm-hmm.
we're waiting for is 8.8%, right? Yep.
8.8. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So last month the reading was 8.6%. So
Yep.
if we get a reading in line, it is negative. That implies that inflation is still going higher.
Yep.
And the most important metric is going to be the core CPI, which is
Yep.
expected at 0.5%
Mm-hmm.
versus 0.6% last month. So, do you have any estimates, Mario, when it comes to core CPI or when it comes to the CPI itself?
Uh, are you sure you're ready to hear it,
Oh
bro?
yeah, yeah. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I mean,
Give me your best shot.
yeah, I won't be surprised if we hit a 9 handle. I'll be very surprised if we hit a 10 handle, not gonna lie. But
Jesus
9
Christ.
handle, it's pretty very much possible.
Do you see
But
9% coming out?
depends. Like as I said before, like the energy prices from the mid of June is when we started dropping from the highs
Late
in
June.
energy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, almost
15th.
late.
Yeah, 15th of June is when we topped out on energy.
All right.
And from there we were like dropping. I don't know how much of an impact it's gonna have on
Mm-hmm.
CPI, but if food keeps going up and if the core sectors like transportation, shelter, medicine, all these sectors, used cars and all these keeps going higher,
Yeah.
energy doesn't matter anymore. It will be something
Flight
like what we
tickets.
got for May.
That's
Yep,
also
exactly.
a hot
Bro,
yeah
flight tickets
rating.
are pushing higher and higher because of the strikes which we are having all over the
Yep.
place. The flight tickets are pushing higher. And transportation, which in turn, like if the gas prices are still up, the transportation is gonna go up as well.
I got
So
tickets. I got tickets to Miami last week, and I got tickets to Miami as well 3 months ago, or like 2 months ago, or something like that. And I saw an improvement when it comes to the tickets. However, I am talking about a week ago, and when I got my initial tickets or the
mhm.
first tickets that I bought, like 2 months ago or something like that, they were hot, 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 and very expensive. So maybe we're starting to see, an improvement when it comes to a bunch of metrics, bro. Maybe flight tickets,
Okay, let me give you another
the
example.
average gas, the average gas price in the
All right.
U.S. has come down a bit, but the thing is that June was a very very hot month inflation wise. So I don't see any improvement coming out with the CPI report that we're getting tomorrow, right?
I mean,
Maybe August could be. I mean, the
yeah.
report of July. If
Mhm.
oil remains below $100 today, the Brent crude.
Now, next month we'll see like insane drop in energy prices,
Correct,
insane drop in energy
correct.
prices. But the
I mean,
question is,
yeah.
the other sectors, how the other sectors are performing. That's the real question right now. Energy is going to come down. Everyone knows it, and the estimation will be already low
I mean,
because of energy.
but
But
Mario, it is July 12th,
mhm,
so we need oil to remain below $100 for the remaining of the month. So if
yep.
tomorrow we happen to have a hot reading, that might actually boost oil higher. So
I
this is a
mean,
this is a tricky one, bro.
Imagine like until 21st, oil is like going like $80 or something because of the recession and all those things. And then Russia puts an embargo on gas for Germany.
That would be very positive if we happen to see.
150, 150, easy.
But you mean 150 because of the situation in Europe with the Russians?
Yeah, if
Um,
Russia puts an embargo on oil for this thing, for Germany, done over.
yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky situation if you think about it, right?
mhm.
Um, Supply is getting strong because Russia is putting an embargo, but demand is getting strong as well because of the recession fears. Which side the market will pay more attention to,
Yeah,
whether
the
it's
demand is
supply
weakening
constraint or
because
demand
yeah,
constraint.
because of recession fears, and on top,
Hmm.
but we still have a war in Ukraine, which is an
Hmm.
important factor, obviously, right? And the winter
Yep.
is coming, and the Europeans are going to be in are going to be in a very tough situation
Yep.
if they don't figure something out when it comes
Hmm.
to the conflict, when it comes to the
Hmm.
war in Ukraine. So,
Yep.
long story short, we're going to get a very messy and hot CPI report. Maybe if oil remains below $100, we might get a better report in August when it comes to the
Hmm.
CPI report of July. So, what's your plan, bro? When it comes to the shorts, what are you looking at when it comes to the SPY and Triple Q?
All
Let's go
right.
ahead and
Let
check.
me.
And let's talk. Let's discuss as well, bro. Please, about TLT, which is going to be a main protagonist of
Mhm.
tomorrow's training session because it is going to it is going to either shoot up like crazy or it is going to drop like crazy. I think that the second is the most likely outcome, right? Because TNX should go higher if we happen to have a worse than expected CPI data report.
Most likely. Yep. Depends. Like as I said before, it depends on the reading. If we get a 10 handle tomorrow,
Oh
we,
man,
we
that
are
would
done
be
over.
that would be catastrophic.
We are done over
Yeah,
100%.
if we
So,
have a 10% reading, bro, I mean you mean year over year. You're looking
yep.
at 3600, no problem, bro, in the S&P.
Yeah,
No problem.
easy.
No
We will be
problem.
having we'll be having about 6% down there.
What likelihood would you say that we have on the table when it comes to such a hot reading? 10%, say.
Now, I'm not saying we will see it. Probability is low. That's why the consequences will be greater if we get it.
Okay, but let's say 9%. What do you think the reaction of the markets is going to be looking
Uh,
like?
if we get a 9% handle, like it just, I see it as price wise, right? If you see it price wise, bond markets will start pricing in 100 basis points, especially with the stronger job data which we got like on Friday.
So you're
Uh,
looking at TNX at 3.5%, no problem.
yeah, we can push higher. We can push higher.
All right.
2-year yields will just go crazy after the news because like
Mm-hmm.
if we get a 9 or 10 handle tomorrow, I'm pretty sure that Fed swaps will start pricing in 100 basis points on September FOMC.
Ah, okay. So the markets are going to be pricing in 0.75% now in
Yeah,
July
we
for the
already
Federal Open
priced in
Market
0.
Committee.
Point,
That's
mhm.
already
We
priced
already
in.
priced in
But maybe the
0.75.
markets
Yep,
are going to be pricing in even a more
100.
aggressive hike in
Hmm.
September. Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
So SPY, what's the plan? Say that we open below 3,800, 380.
All right. So if we open below 380, watch out for 378.47. But I don't think if we get a bad data, I'm pretty certain that we're gonna open around 375 to 376 area if we get a bad data, that is.
Mm-hmm.
So if we open at below 375, watch out for support at 373. It anchored at support multiple times a few days back. And 373, if they undercut it, we can go all the way down to like 370.50 or all the way down to fill this gap at 369 or all the way down to run a test to like 362. So
Okay,
these are the levels which I'm watching.
we get an after report. Would you get puts
Mhm.
right at the opening, or
Yeah, if
would
we
you
open
or would you
below,
still have like a doubt? Like, okay, I don't
uh,
know. Let's wait for the market to do something, or would you be like 100% convinced that the S&P is going to go lower?
all right, this is what my plan is for now. All right. So if we gap lower and let's say they open flat, they opened at around below 378. All right. If they
Mm-hmm.
open below 378, I'll be taking puts all the way to take the trade to 375. It's a 3 point move to the downside.
Okay.
But if they open below 375.82, I'll be taking puts all the way to like 373 or the gap fill at 370 to 369 to the downside. So this is for the downside. So if they push higher tomorrow and open the markets above the 5-day moving average, which is at 373.74, If you go above it and open above it, you can trade this easily to 385 to the upside or all the way to 387 to the upside.
I don't see a bullish scenario tomorrow, bro. I gotta be very honest. It is
Possible.
impossible. It is impossible for the. I mean, I'm not gonna say impossible. Sorry about that. I shouldn't say that. I'm not gonna talk in absolute terms here, but
No, I understand. I understand what
it
you
is
mean.
extremely unlikely that
Should
we
be
get
unlikely.
we get a better than expected CPI. So I don't see that happening.
I mean, if you remove the CPI completely, right? Let's just say like CPI is out of the question tomorrow. If you look at this chart right now, we held the AVWAP from the lows, which is currently sitting at $380, right? So if we open flat tomorrow above the AVWAP, what's the possible trades that you'll take? You will go long, right? Because
Yeah, you have-
AVWAP
you ha-
from the lows.
Do you have a gap up
380
to
is the support.
385, something like that?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we agree on
simple as
that.
that. Like, so just sticking to the price, that's all it is. Like markets, let it react however it reacts. So if we open below 370, 378 tomorrow, short it to 375. If we open above 383 tomorrow, long to 385. Simple as that.
There you go. Triple Q,
Triple
the tech
Q.
people. Yeah.
Did we?
The
did we
NDX,
undercut?
you know that I track the NDX. The bulls gave up today 11,800 points, very critical area. So
We held to the AVWAP as well. We held the AVWAP at 284 or 284.50 as support. So
we
let's see,
open
like,
if we open
tomorrow.
below 284, yeah, we have a gap down to what 274. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we can go all the way to like 280. And this is just a zone. It's just a demand zone for QQQ. We can go all the way down to like 280. If we break below 280, we can go all the way down to like 276. Below 276, we can head to 274 or 269 again.
Wow. So yeah, that area of 284 is critical. If
Yep.
we open above it, by
Let's
some
say
chance, then
open
we
about 287.30. All right.
correct.
287.30 is important. Let's say if we open above it, we can very much run a test to like 293 to the upside. That is in case of a bullish scenario, 393 or all the way to the 50 SMA at 295.
There you go. Bro, TNX. So this thing is gonna go nuts tomorrow, most likely. This is the 10-year Treasury yield of the U.S. So we are very likely to see TLT getting crushed, and on the other on the other hand, TLT is going to go up like crazy. So what do you TNX or is
Alright.
going to be going up like crazy?
There are two scenarios that can happen tomorrow and two only, right? I mean, rest is possible as well, but most likely scenarios. Either TNX print a fat red candle and then go all the way to run a test to the 100 SMA, which is also a massive support at 2.723%. Or
That would require a better than expected CPI report, bro. I mean, I don't see that happening. I mean, in my opinion, I see this thing bursting above 3% once again tomorrow, most likely.
most likely, if we burst above it, we can run a test to like the highs, which is currently at 3.094, or all the way above to like 3.154. But I don't think it's going to be stable over there because like it's going to drop again because of the recession fears. So whatever upside move we get will be shorted down immediately. But the most likely scenario is us running a test to like 2.726.
Yeah, and by the way, tomorrow we have a big question mark on the table, oil, bro. So we get a worse than expected report that implies that the economy is still getting hot. That the economy is still getting hot, and that should boost oil prices, correct? But on the flip side, that also implies that the Fed is going to be way more aggressive hiking rates, and that is going to increase the likelihood of for the Federal Reserve to force a recession in the U.S. in order to decrease inflation. So this is good. Oil is going to be a very interesting one.
Yeah, if we get a higher print, I won't be surprised if we undercut the 200 SMA and go all the way down to like $89.
So you see oil going lower, despite the fact that the economy is getting hotter.
Yeah, if we get a hotter CPI print, I won't be surprised if oil goes lower because that increases the probability of Fed increasing the interest rates higher, which also increases the probability of Fed inducing a recession, which is not good for oil.
That's what I was saying. So oil is going to be a tough one. Yep. Tomorrow,
but
it can go lower because we have the narrative about a recession on the table. It is a very strong narrative as of now.
Yeah, kind of like if we get a softer inflation trend, that's what market needs. Like that's when the Cathy Wood thesis comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
If we get a softer inflation trend tomorrow, Fed might back up. But right now, I don't think they're going to because they're
Yeah.
data driven and they're still like under the impression that the job markets are very strong. So like they're
Yeah.
still gonna go with 75 basis points. So
So
let's see.
maybe oil related stocks might be a short tomorrow
Yep.
if we happen to have a worse than expected report.
XLE in general. Yep.
Correct.
Mhm.
Mario, tell our guys about your YouTube channel and about your Patreon
Oh,
before we wrap
yeah.
it up.
Mhm. So I got a YouTube channel, as Alva said, and I go over market fundamentals. I go over technical analysis on SPY, QQQ, and in a basic way which everyone can understand. So go ahead, check it out. Link is down below in the description. I have
Oh yeah.
Patreon as well, and Alva is a part of it as well. So if you guys are interested, go ahead, check it out,
Yeah,
and
very nice
you'll get a
stuff.
daily
And
updates.
we have a very
Mhm.
nice Discord chat over there as well. And Mighty's active, almost like 24 hours a day. So if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to him. He's going to be available most likely. And we have a bunch of nice people
Yep.
on our Discord, so we can help you guys out if you have any questions throughout the trading sessions. And you're posting very nice videos, bro, about
Bro.
very useful information when it comes to trading, bro.
Mhm.
Spreads and day trading and stuff like that. So go ahead and
Yep.
check
Check it
Mario's
out.
YouTube channel. The link is down below in the description box of this video. So, bro,
Mhm.
crazy
Yep.
day tomorrow, right?
Mhm.
It's gonna be a wild ride, most likely.
Yep.
So, thank you very much
Like,
for.
I just want to say one thing before we end the video. Do
Go
not
ahead.
gamble, take high probability trades, manage the risk wisely. Don't fall for the initial dump or initial jump in the gap up or gap down and then chase the trend after you see it at the strong
Mhm.
support. Wait for it to like break critical levels, give you a confirmation before taking any trades because it's going to be volatile as hell tomorrow morning. So
That's gonna be a
be
very
careful.
volatile training session. Very
Mhm.
volatile.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So, good luck tomorrow, guys. You will need it. It's gonna be a crazy day, for sure. Thanks,
Indeed,
bro.
indeed.
So,
No
see
worries,
you
man.
next week. That's it. That's our last video this week. Take care,
Yep.
guys, and good luck tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye. Stay care.